The connection between diet and brain health is increasingly recognized, and mounting evidence points to ultra-processed foods as a significant contributor to cognitive decline, memory impairment, and an elevated risk of neurodegenerative diseases, such as Alzheimer's. These foods, laden with added sugars, unhealthy fats, artificial additives, and deficient in essential nutrients, create an internal environment that is hostile to brain function and long-term cognitive resilience. Diets high in ultra-processed foods often cause chronic systemic inflammation and oxidative stress, both of which are central factors in the pathogenesis of cognitive decline. The brain is especially vulnerable to inflammation because of its high lipid content and extensive network of neurons that depend on a delicate balance of biochemical signals. When the body is flooded with pro-inflammatory compounds from poor-quality diets, inflammatory molecules can cross the blood-brain barrier, triggering neuroinflammation that damages neurons and synapses essential for memory and learning. Added sugars and refined carbohydrates, common in ultra-processed foods, cause rapid spikes and crashes in blood glucose levels, leading to insulin resistance, not just in muscles and liver, but also in the brain. Insulin is vital for neuronal survival, synaptic plasticity, and memory formation. When brain cells become resistant to insulin, cognitive processes falter, increasing the risk of mild cognitive impairment and eventually dementia. Several studies have even referred to Alzheimer's disease as type 3 diabetes because of the central role of insulin resistance in its development. The unhealthy fats present in many ultra-processed foods, especially trans fats and an excess of omega-6 fatty acids relative to omega-3s, further exacerbate brain damage. Trans fats have been shown to impair memory and accelerate the formation of beta-amyloid plaques, hallmark features of Alzheimer's pathology. These fats also negatively impact vascular health, reducing cerebral blood flow and depriving the brain of oxygen and nutrients necessary for optimal function. Furthermore, ultra-processed foods are typically deficient in critical brain-supporting nutrients such as antioxidants, B vitamins, magnesium, and essential fatty acids. Antioxidants protect brain cells from oxidative damage, while B vitamins are crucial for neurotransmitter production and maintaining myelin, the protective sheath around nerve fibers. A lack of these nutrients compromises the brain's ability to repair itself and maintain normal cognitive functions. Neurotoxic additives and contaminants in ultra-processed foods may also play a role in cognitive decline. Certain artificial sweeteners, preservatives, and flavor enhancers have been implicated in disrupting neurotransmitter systems or promoting oxidative stress in brain tissue. While the research on these effects is ongoing, the potential for these chemicals to accumulate and harm neural structures cannot be ignored. Longitudinal studies have found that individuals consuming the highest amounts of ultra-processed foods perform worse on memory and executive function tests and have smaller brain volumes, particularly in areas responsible for memory, attention, and decision-making. This shrinkage indicates loss of neurons and synapses, which are critical for maintaining cognitive capacity. Importantly, this cognitive decline is not limited to the elderly. Younger adults and even children may experience subtle but meaningful impairments that affect academic performance and daily functioning. The rise in dementia and Alzheimer's disease worldwide, with their devastating personal and societal impacts, is partly fueled by dietary patterns dominated by ultra-processed foods. With no current cure for these neurodegenerative diseases, prevention through lifestyle and diet is paramount. Continued reliance on ultra-processed foods threatens to accelerate the cognitive health crisis by promoting brain inflammation, vascular damage, and metabolic dysfunction. In summary, ultra-processed foods create a toxic milieu for the brain, combining metabolic insults, nutrient deficiencies, inflammation, and exposure to harmful chemicals that together drive cognitive decline. To protect memory, preserve brain volume, and reduce dementia risk, it is essential to minimize consumption of these foods and instead prioritize diets rich in whole, nutrient-dense foods known to support brain health. Failure to do so risks accelerating the loss of cognitive function across populations, with profound implications for individual well-being and healthcare systems worldwide.